Hello everybody, it's Andreas here from IBN Immigration Solutions. I want to give you a quick update on South Africa. They opened the borders today on the 1st of October, and I just want to give you a brief update what it means for most African countries, as a matter of fact for all African countries in practice. Okay, so firstly, if you want to apply, well, let's start. If you were a holder of a work visa or a business visa or any long-term visitor visa, could be a spousal, could be a relative's visa, these have been reinstated. Okay, so that's very important. So basically, if you had a visa, a valid visa, that's back to normal. So you can board a plane and you can come to South Africa. Okay, that's number one. Number two, if you want to apply for a work visa, 11.2 or any long-term work visa, critical skills, the missions are open. VFS opens for instance, Nairobi. So they will accept all kinds of applications for temporary residents, not for permanent residents, and they will process them obviously in the usual 5 to 10, 14 days. Okay, so that's all back to normal. So then also maybe tourists. Okay, so if you don't want to have a long-term residence visa for South Africa, but you just want to visit friends, that is possible now for all African passport holders without any quarantine and without really much hassles. Okay, so you really need a negative PCR test, which is not older than 72 hours before departure, and you need an international travel insurance as well as an address booking in South Africa. You can then board the plane. You arrive in one of our 3 international airports, and you will be screened for symptoms of COVID. So they will ask a few questions and measure your temperature. If you don't have any symptoms, you just enter South Africa and you can start your holiday as planned. There's no compulsory quarantine time, so it's fairly simple. So in essence, everything for at least for African passport holders is back to normal. Should you be an African passport holder but live in the United States, for instance, or in the UK, and would like to come to South Africa from these high-risk countries, then you need to really watch the list which was published yesterday, which determines roughly 70 countries in the world as high risk at the moment. If you're a pure tourist traveler, pure leisure traveler from these countries, even if you're an African passport holder, then you can't really come to South Africa for leisure purposes. If you want to come for business purposes, there's a special scheme, there's a special application to be submitted at Home Affairs. You get a pre-approval, and then you can come even for business meetings. Okay, so the strict closure of borders is really only applicable anymore for purely leisure travel, and then for passport holders from high-risk countries, and there's not one African country on this list. So for Africans, South Africa is open, and we are looking forward to welcome you here. Bye-bye.